You can probably guess by that sound that I'm not having a whole lot of luck here. I guess I'll just have to strip it off of Twitch itself again. That's annoying. I don't have time to figure out what's actually wrong with this. Shut up. Guess I'm just starting then. Oh well. Hello. This is a shit show. I hope you don't mind. I said shut up, phone. Hello. This just makes more work for me later on that OBS refuses to record. That's handy. But oh well. Oh well. Continue on anyway, I suppose. I'm pretty sure everything else is right. Two bases. I'm pretty sure we played two bases last time, but it was a different version of it. It could be the exact same map, but an opposing force version. We'll find out in a second. We'll find out right now. I also moved a couple of things on my setup here. I moved my camera over here. So now the camera's there, chat's there, game's over there. Which makes slightly more sense than game over there, camera over there, chat over here. And now you can always tell whenever I'm sneaking a glance at chat rather than watching what I'm doing in the game. Which I find I do quite often, and I should probably stop doing that. Shut the fuck up. If my phone keeps doing that, it's Twitch doing that. On my phone. I don't even know why I've got Twitch on my phone. There's no reason for it. I think that was it. Pretty sure this is the right map. Like Mesa, of course. Walter, of course. Hope there aren't other things breaking now. Right, there are power-ups in this, aren't there? I'm pretty sure this is more or less the same map, just adapted for Counter-Strike. Not Counter-Strike, opposing force. I completely forgot that they were just straight up boosts. I always thought these were kinda cool. Like this one seems to be recharging my shields passively. I forget how you drop them. In case, say, I want this one, which I think is just gives me ammo. If there's a button for it. Drop current power up is unbound. So let's make it. Oh. I'm just getting bullets. Also, did I just load my weapon double? You can load your weapons, well, not a grenade, obviously. But you can just straight up load your weapons more than they're supposed to be able to. Who wants a clip of 50 where you can have a clip of 100? I'll do this for... let's say around 10 seconds? I don't know what this one is. Didn't really tell me. I don't think there was this underground section last time. With flags. Remember that the other one was a scientist hunter. I guess there were some changes made to this. The middle's fairly similar. Except for the... I feel like it's a little difficult to get around this map though. I think that's the only way out. I see another power up in there. What's that one? Long jump. Long jump is just straight up a power up, is it? Or no? Oh, Crouch's control. No. I have no idea what's happening. This is slightly out of my range of experience also. Look, bonus life. It's going over 100. That's crazy. I've never actually played I've never actually played this with people. Supposed to get up to the top things there. Maybe if you... Seems like that would be awfully precise movements, but also it doesn't take you off the ground until you press jump. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's my power up. Being useless. No potatoes. And the other person, it's not clicking. It's just not clicking. DPC CED office is my new office. TJB, yes, thank you. Thank you, TJB. It's on the tip of my brain. Yes. As a tip. Half-Life Deathmatch. Can't copy out of that one. God, I hate it. And there's a WOD before I forget, because I always do. It's already in there. That's weird. Okay. I've done that thing where I've completely forgotten what the name of the map was again. Something DP... Wasn't there a... Why did I think there was a combine in the screenshot? Sitting here thinking, this is Half-Life 2, while setting it up for Half-Life 1. Isn't. There we are. I would not be against the idea of a opposing force tournament like all the other ones. There's just so many less maps for it. Because that was useless. I feel like I've seen this map before, but then we've seen quite a few rats maps, and I don't know if I could remember them all, but I've definitely seen this exact mouse before. Maybe this person just made multiple rats maps. They all follow a similar theme, generally. I mean, it's supposed to be an office, so I guess the lighting has a bit of an excuse, but it probably could be spruced up a bit. I mean, if you're gonna slap jump pads around the place for mice, those don't exist in offices. So I'm gonna say you could probably slap in some mood lighting for mice as well. Just put some little purple trim lights down on the bottoms of your desks and everything for the mice. Or rats, as it were. Which one was Chico's bedroom? There's been so many. Was that the one with the ceiling fan and the... It doesn't matter. I don't know how much more there is to see here. This map's quite tall. I'm not sure how you're supposed to get up to the top normally. I mean, surely there's some jump pads somewhere, but I guess that ladder's also probably good way up. It also occurs to me that I'm trying to get up to this lighty bit up here, and I don't think there's anything actually. Which is probably why there's no way up there. I feel like the layout maybe isn't super interesting either. There's just not a whole lot to it. That's supposed to be. Those aren't lights. Why are they hanging off the roof? Can't get up there with this. With four. Not with 4 cells anyway. I want to get up there now. That's my mission. Shouldn't be that hard. There's stuff up there. Didn't work. Barely worked. How are you supposed to get up there? Off the chair, maybe? You have to be careful because I also have piss all life. I'm giving up on my mission already. TTT canals. TTT? Requires Gmod. Trouble in Terrorist Town? Is that what that is? Were people ever uploading maps for that in the map vault? I played that once or twice. Quite some time ago. Haven't had a Gmod map in a while. Which is mostly okay because there's usually not a whole lot to do in them. For me, or as far as the stream goes. do whatever the hell you want in it. It says it's for Trouble in Terrorist Town, but I imagine I could play it in any old Gary's Mod mode. So I should probably do it in the standard one. What's that called? Sandbox? Sandbox. Trouble in Terrorist Town, you mean, Potatoes? I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily my favorite one of those. Not that I've played a whole lot, but I think there's one called Murder or Murderer or something like that, and I think that does more with less. Trouble in Terrorist Town has so much shit in it. I'm going off my vague memory. I haven't played it in a long time. Not that I've played Murderer in a long time either, but probably check that name. I think it's just called Murder. New game. Prop Hunt's a classic, but very abusable. Is it just not going to be available for anything but this one? I guess we'll open it in Trouble in Terrorist Town then. I assume I have that downloaded. Would it give me the option if I didn't? Actually, no, you load up separate game modes anyway, don't you? This would still be in Sandbox. I forget how Gary's mod works, it's weird. I kind of miss the old way that one Half-Life used to do custom mods. There's just that menu and you go in there and it reskins the menu and everything. I thought that was just a smooth way of doing it. I realise the Steam way is probably more flexible, but I liked the one menus. I thought the one menus were cool. It's got a lot of dev textures. They were very slow. That's true. It's a thing I feel like I tend to forget about them, but they looked cool. But God, when I switched over to mapping for Steam Half-Life rather than one Half-Life, that sped things up so much. So much. Because they were very slow. This is mostly dev textures and I don't like it very much. I've never really been... I'm sure the aesthetic could be done well, but this feels like it's dev textures in lieu of actual textures. This is the plant has to be fake, right? Because you can't pick up. This plant should be flopping around. These doors are kind of touchy as well. Missing textures. I don't know about this map. I also have no idea where I am. I feel like there's more map to see. Was it labeled as unfinished? I didn't see it. That makes more sense then. Yeah, can't be too harsh on it if it's just not done. I just didn't notice that it was unfinished. If it is. But I think I've probably seen enough. It is unfinished, okay. True. Random teleport swap. Then we'll map out to make 2 teleports that swap destination targets each 20 seconds. Every 20. It's... I think I get the idea. This isn't going to be terribly interesting to look at though. Why is there a 7-zip file within a zip file? What's the point? Why? And this is going Counter-Strike. Zero random swap. You compressed the file so much it went down to 1 byte and somehow you managed to pull a working file out of that. Do you think they called it 00 random swap so it was at the very top of the list? I have no idea how zip files work. I should probably point that out. As far as I'm concerned, it's dark magic. It's just evil forces beyond anyone's control, turning these big files into little files. I don't know what the button does. Maybe that's a reset that I shouldn't have been pressing. Why didn't that kill you? What the hell? I don't play money. Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike either. Surf City 2. This link is broken, so we'll have to come back to this one, hopefully. If at all. I'm about due for another sweep. Is bad news because that takes forever, but needs must. ZM Mars Base 2. Description pew pew question mark. As you do. I don't remember exactly what ZM was for. You'll probably open that in Counter-Strike, right? I feel like maybe this was a mod that I never found. Or something. Yeah, but I don't got that. ZP is a different thing, right? Server mods, okay. That's probably what it was. That should be fine like that. Yeah, Mars base. Should be all I need to remember. You're confused with server mods because I don't have any control over that. There's other ZM maps there, so clearly this is how I did the last ones I found.
Okay, let's go.
I've seen these keypads before. Apparently this is a black base facility. Think there's anything down there. Rude. Why did I do that? I feel like nothing's quite working the way I expect it to. What? Okay. Yeah, I should just hit up spectate. So at least see how big this map is supposed to be. No, never mind. I can see very little when I get outside of this one. Is this just it? Is this the whole area? Was this map unfinished as well? Remember bathroom? Okay. Clearly there's more to this than I bumped into. Yeah, it's probably bad for him. Seems to be all those little vent cubby holes, and I assume those are something to do with the game mode. Right. That's not helpful, but okay. I think I've seen enough. It doesn't look bad. I don't understand it, but maybe it makes more sense in the mod itself. EM Secret Combines. Problem map. Secret Combines. I don't know why that's funny. Also, it's called lol.bsp, so who knows what we're getting into. One day I'll get the message. It's not unreasonable, I don't think. I mean, the stress is on like a combine harvester, not like combine. The stress is on bind when you're combining things. I wonder if there was ever they ever went into the reasoning for that. I don't know about this. What are we looking at? Edge of the map there. And there. I'm not gonna diss anyone's source mapping because I don't know how the hell displacements work. But this doesn't look like doesn't really look like how they normally look. Guess that's the idea. It's a secret hole in the ground, presumably where Combine live. And there's a road leading right to it. There's the secret. Oh, I thought that looked down. Oh, that's not quite what I meant, but okay. It's gonna be a secret now, isn't it? Why do I have a flashlight? Right, because apparently there's a Half-Life deathmatch. Oh. Yuck. A lot quicker on the way back down. Let go of me. Jesus. Give me back my contrast. Ow! I touched that fridge and it exploded and hit me. I hate it when that happens. CRTs are never plugged into anything anyway. Oh, the gun room. That's balanced for a Half-Life 3 deathmatch map. And the bad room, I guess. Don't know about that one. E.S. Wonderfell. This is Counter-Strike. Readme.rad? What? Why? Oh, this is the wrong place. Oh well, now there's gonna be some superfluous files in Counter-Strike Source. All my folders are such messes now. Yes, wonderful. I fuck up again. Where is it? Guess I did. I don't know what I did, but I'm probably making more of a mess. Okay, this looks like it has some aesthetic. The rest of the bricks go over the edge, I guess. Seems like some well-made ruins. I always get a touch of Poison Garden vibes, at least from that room. Hanging garden up there you can barely see. Plenty of ambience. It's always nice. I feel like it's could use some set pieces. Guess this is one. Is that just a Morrowind thing? I'd say yes. I don't know what that shake was about. Seems like it'd be pretty easy to get lost in this one. A lot of these corridors seem pretty similar to each other. I think I'm back where I started. Yes, yes I am. I don't know why there's just a shake every now and then. I think I've seen enough. That looks okay, but maybe you could use some more variety. Backyard Dystopia by the same person? Oh, this one is a broken link though. Go figure. Aim obs. Orbs. Orbs? Orbs. Aim something. guess I'll take all of these. Apparently I played 40 hours of Counter-Strike. I wonder how much of that is just from the stream. Yeah, but I'd have to open it up in Condition 0 for that. Which I probably could do. Can you just open all Counter-Strike maps in Condition 0? Because maybe I should do that and always have a bot. Things aren't looking so healthy. Yeah, Sprite plant. Maybe wouldn't have lined the corridor with those, but that's just me. There's not a whole lot going on in this map. That glass had concrete in it. These doors are incredibly thick. Maybe seen more or less everything now. I think start. Benko's Cool Prefabs 1. Not all of this, quote, not all of the prefabs in this pack are exactly mine. You can interpret that some ways. Like, I nicked some. Very important to read the detailed README file first, okay? Where did the authors blow in their file? In the table. I don't actually see any credit in here though. Like, nowhere in this table is there... I guess... Whatever, who cares? It's kind of a lot here. I guess we'll just have to... I better do it the sensible way and copy the whole folder. I could believe it. I could believe it. Okay, I'm guessing I was supposed to have odds that I did not copy. That would mean I'd have to put all the WODs into Half-Life folder. I'm not above, it's just hassle. Guess the one in the folders are the ones with their own WODs. Let's go ahead and reopen that. They all need to be in their own map though, couldn't you put them all in the same map and copy them out as needed? It's a car. Not a bad car, granted. Wish we knew who made it. I'll just open all of them. Is that a thing I can do? Okay, so let's don't do that. Wasn't all of them. It's getting confusing because of the way I chose to do this. UAZ, CJPC, different APC, that thing, that. This is the last one. Okay. That sure is a van. That sure is an APC. This is a funk vehicle even. How about that? Don't think this is. Got tank controls though. I could have to control clipping fairly well to be able to actually get into anything like this. I mean, they're pretty good prefabs for what that's worth. Less so that one, but one's just called Stolen RMF. It seems a bit on the nose, but these look pretty similar too. Maybe that's just me being a heathen who's not that familiar with heavy artillery, but okay, that's the prefabs. I feel like I could be more enthusiastic about those if maybe they were all definitely their own work, but God only knows. Maybe that readme says in specific detail, but even if it's not theirs, it's you know, Counter-Strike map? Not sure what this is supposed to be. Ordinary thing with lame watchtower. Really selling me. Very quiet this morning. Oh, Jay is too far away. Probably should do another clean out of my Counter-Strike folder. Yeah, but how do I get out? Can't buy a knife, can I? Not that it's helping me much. Well, someone put a buy zone in the jail, so... Give me something. Good counter-terrorists. They're probably not in jail, right? It's cozy in here. Sure. That's a lot of wood. Just a whole lot. Gives you more guns. No, it replaces them. Let's go the normal way first. I'd shame that auto buy stuff didn't give me a night vision goggle. Kind of dark in there. Show past a guard in booth. What booth? What guard? Why are there all these crates out here? What the hell is this map? Don't like that. What's up these random clips? Guess you probably get something or go somewhere if you go over there, but for some reason I couldn't actually crouch into the crash again. This map's weird. Help me. I didn't even know what the valve on that thing did. Anything. Okay. This isn't really where I wanted to end up. But you know what? It's probably quicker to just do that. Probably. That's probably how you're supposed to get out. Digging through the middle of the floor. But that's only that one cell, and that seems like a very obvious way to go. Not sure why that cave exists, but okay. Idea what is happening. Am I the pinball? I don't think this is a normal map, whatever it is. I don't know what's happening anymore. Again. It'd be like 300% faster, just so I can get around quicker. Catapult. I'm almost disappointed. I should probably watch my life. Just open all the cells, I guess. I mean, sure. Occasionally I bounce higher and I'm not sure what's controlling that. Ow. I mean, it doesn't look terrible, it's just... I don't know what's happening, or why. It's pushing, and try and push a box. Maybe use a little more ambience as well. And I still can't get through here. Am I supposed to be pushing a box? Right. Okay, that's not at all annoying. I am curious what this is for. I'm guessing nothing like everything else. how you're supposed to do this. Physics, they're not they're not made for this. They're really not. Why is Counter-Strike's pushing physics so much worse than Half-Life's? And that's not to say Half-Life's were good. Did I win? It's up there now. I'm gonna stop playing this map. SRV Snark Desert. A small, not-so-detailed Half-Life deathmatch map, but other players are not the only trouble. It's Snark mating season, that's why they come out of the caves pretty fast. But you have to fight... you have to fight other players while Snarks come out and try and eat everyone. Okay. It's not the worst idea I've ever heard. Oh, it's only an RMF. Why? It's completed. Don't even get to enjoy it. I'm not compiling it for him. First thing I'm gonna note, doesn't really look like a desert. You know, what with being grass and all. These little plateaus with long jump modules. So the floor is lava, but I'm not sure it actually is lava. Maybe the Snarks can't get up there, but I doubt it. That's a weird map. Shepard's Adventures. Old single-player map pack for opposing force. More of the demo to my unfinished full-scale modification. Okay. 5, 6, 8, 9. No. Shepard Op 4 mod. I think it's that one. I think. I'm pretty sure it was that one. Where do we start? C0M1A, I would assume. So far, Shepard's adventures are very echoey. Naturally so. But it did change. That's better use of Venom sound than I've ever used.
No access. Maintenance area. No access. Maintenance area. No access. Maintenance area.
I won't know that door opened. Oh, this is familiar. I guess it scraped the sides when it turned. There hasn't been a whole lot of context for Shepard's adventure so far. Also, I feel like I'm running past half the map. I think I did run past half the map. Why are you up there? Oh good, randomly there's boxes that don't break when you slash them. Maybe Obi's right about never having crates break. This is very familiar as well. There's just chunks out of this that are from other maps. I never really liked the knife animation. Doesn't really... the one like that doesn't really seem very effective. All of a sudden I hear lots of hand eyes. So I'm pretty sure I saw jibs fly out there, so I'm guessing there's some electric water. Or just electric. The water wasn't the safe way to go. Neither was crouching. What could possibly be so wrong with that light? Seems not. Generator somewhere I should be breaking. Guess that's what I'm trying to turn on. For some reason. Did I come from this way? Yes, okay. Turn off the power down here? Wasn't so far to get back with absolutely nothing changing. It's still sparking, so clearly there's still electricity there, but okay. Yeah, I played Dark Souls. You go around it and then you stab them. That's... I've learned. They should really contain the electricity a bit more rather than just having these generators just explode everywhere all the time. That makes us bad at electricity. Did you know there are more enemies than just Vortigaunts? So maybe I should use the gun a bit more, but I'm running out of ammo quite quickly, aren't I? That said, if it's actually a good excuse to use some of these things, maybe that's a good thing. Why do we keep doing that with the trip mine? It doesn't look like anything actually adjusts there. No. 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 Should really stop having crates full of trash. One day one of these bullets is gonna hit you and then you'll be sorry. They're just pissed off. Why does this exist? We built this piece of track that goes 5 meters. This bit of track you could at least justify as maybe, who knows where it goes out there, but is that the entirety of the museum? The entire history of rail travel in Black Mesa is this one train? Surprised I threaded that needle, honestly. How do I change weapons? Why is it broken? I want to use my trip mine. There's going to be more efficient ways to block these off than sandbagging the entire doorway. I mean, you can't say it's not effective, but I just can't select my explosives. It's effective within the rules of Half-Life. It just doesn't make any sense. It can be effective and illogical at the same time. I still want to know why I can't change my weapons. Have them? Why am I unable to use them? It is nice to have a single player map. Even if it's...
Access denied. 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 Access denied.
I open that door and everything starts happening. Are the black ops tougher than the grunts? Rude. And now I can use my trip mines again. Once haven't had a lot of pipes behind cages. I like the idea of slashing something with a knife so much that even before it's finished falling over, it obliterates. Hidden gun? Okay. That's annoying. Maybe you're right. Those should definitely die in one headshot. Oh, they just not implement headshots? Who's this Freeman they keep writing about? Why'd I open that other door? I thought I got pushed back from that, sorry. Well, this is a sneaking mission.
Get down.
Oh, that's... Oh. Wish I could use these grenades I have. Because the trip mines were awfully effective. Okay, sure. There are only 4 maps, so this has got to be the end of Shepard's adventure, surely. Scene.
What is that, Doc? I've never seen that species before.
Nope, that's not a button. That's just button-like. Once again, just cribbing a scene directly out of official maps. Which stuff is breakable. It wouldn't have been good if it was, but just curious. All of a sudden I need the security card. What arbitrary place do we think the security card's going to be? How'd you get in here? I think I get the layout of this vent. Had a pit drone. It was bound to happen sooner or later. Poor fools. They didn't recognize a grenade when they see one. Oh, the fan. We gotta go back to the fan, which was pushing us back. We gotta go past the fan. Got it all worked out. I think this is using one of those weird end sounds. Was. I'm glad those things are much less of a problem than they were in Sven. Jesus. Oh. It's more solid than it looks. I can't tell if the night vision goggles are worse than the flashlight or not. Well, that was weird. Do you mean that one, Irby, by any chance? I didn't mind that. It was... could use some context for what's going on, but it was fine. I guess I'll save this one for next time though, because we're right about out of time for maps. So I'm just gonna do the thing I normally do. File this away under there, and yeah. I'm going to bugger off and have some breakfast. And then I will be back in about half an hour to play some Dark Souls. Feel free to hang around or not. It'd be nice if you did. Bye all.